Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Bring It On.
Thank cross for my sharp senses.
Let's finish clearing out the main hall and continue our great escape. The elevator is controlled by unknown mechanisms that the human mind seems unable to comprehend. But we can still use it.
See? Right there.
I'm watching your back. Always.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Pay attention.
That was a problem for you.
Blooddrinker staff, we've seen Siphon Life before. Venom Chainmail. The wearer's attacks of opportunity deal an additional plus 10 toxic damage. If the wearer is attacked with an attack of opportunity, the attacker also suffers toxic damage. Base armor property, plus 15 armor against ranged attacks. Blitz Boots. The wearer gains plus 4 damage against enemies who have no adjacent allies. Only applies to the first projectile and a burst attack. Also, the range of the wearer's dash and charge abilities is increased by plus 1 cell. That seems intended for Magi. Xenohide Gloves. Grants the wearer plus 10% parry and plus 10% area attack damage. And only Magi can equip that anyway.
Let us not dawdle. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Looking on the wrong side, but I'm pretty sure the body's not on the platform anymore, so nothing we can do about that. Oh, I beat the elevator here. Must have taken the stairs.
Keep your wits about you. I always have a backup plan.
The Casballica is going to be thrilled when we get back. All this Xeno stuff we can trade. But the spires of Kimura pierce the darkness like needles through living flesh.
Is there money to be made?
There's a handful of Incubi up here. Let's quick save. I'm assuming it's a boss fight. And that was a really good assumption. Miserable vermin. Yremeryss hisses through her teeth upon seeing you. Despite her blazing eyes and her bared teeth, you plainly discern what is in the Drukhari's heart. Fear. I'll see to it that death comes for you slowly. And she's fearful because we sundered reality and caused a disjunction and let warp demons invade Kimura. I've grown tired of the games and machinations you have ushered into my realm. Prepare to die, Archon Yremeryss. Die? Ha! Yremeryss draws her weapon. You're the only one who dies today. And after I'm done with you, I'll pay a visit to real space to observe the terror and ruin wrought by my cabal. You know, Monkai, that so many of your kind have had their lives cut short at the hands of their own kin. I use you to purge the ranks of the cabal, to clear all obstacles from my path. I use you to accomplish my goals. I colluded with your kind, despite your much vaunted hatred of Xenos, which ought to have prevented any of you from even considering such a thing. You lie, Xenos. This is the foul slander of an enemy of humanity. Blessed Throne. Ablar closes his eyes and shakes his head in sorrow. It seems that Xenos' omission has aged him 5 years. My servants are heading out on a new hunt as we speak. Who will become their prey? Which slats will wink out in the void? How many Mankai will perish in the darkness? Yremeryss lets out a mocking laugh. You will never know. I guess we can ask. I don't think my character normally would, but why not? What did you need the Farseers for? Why take such a risk? So be it. I'll humor you before death, if only to step out of another shadow once and for all. I wish to orchestrate a little disjunction. With my helpless brethren in my clutches, who are capable of tearing apart the veil with their mere presence, it could not have been simpler. When the time came, the Farseers would be my weapon against the Reaving Tempest rivals, under cover of the Cataclysm. My blades would behead all those who stood in the way of my ascent. All those craftworld fragments, all those prisoners. Was it all worth it, Xenos? Spare yourself the struggle of comprehending the meaning behind my deeds, wretched creature. Cruderrock was to be my key to power, the likes of which the Reaving Tempest could only dream of. Majesty is mine alone to claim, and I will claim it. The toys of your pet homunculus did little to help him. Yremeryss smirks. Oh, I am certain the homunculus still has plenty of unbroken toys left. You haven't seen even a tenth of what Cervantes commands. I'm not going to offer any reprieve. In the name of the God Emperor, I'll destroy you, Xenos. Such amusing loftiness coming from an insect. Your toy god cannot help you, nor can he help your fellow kin. That delectable prey still confined to the boundless darkness of real space.
Xenos scum. You don't belong with this galaxy.
Frightened prey. Tantalizing.
So we have enemies behind us, but I'm going to focus on what's in front of us. Did I move her like I thought I did? Plus she's still in range of the buff, so it all works out.
The Emperor is on our side.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury!
Don't let your guard down.
Don't get too cocky. I'd like to, but I can't. You've got a problem? I've got a price. Tell me, and it is done.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! This is why I was chosen!
I still like to see what she can do. Revitalizing Pain. This creature restores +3 wounds every time another creature suffers damage that does not kill it. Thanatophobia Zone. When a creature in the Thanatophobia Zone suffers damage, it must pass a willpower resistance test. If it fails, it gains the Thanatophobia effect for 2 rounds, which does what? And an unnamed ability, all Incubi gain an additional turn. And we've seen all of this stuff before.
strike.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
All right.
See? Feel the icy bite of death!
Woe to you. You will pay
Well,
for
lined up
this
nicely
in
by
blood.
accident.
Pain is all. Focus, Van Carlos. Focus.
So what does Bloodstone do? Enemies affected by this ability must pass a toughness resistance test. On failure, they suffer 5 damage and gain the bleeding effect.
Indeed.
Alright, ramping up for a large attack here.
Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's
This a
justice.
strike.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Alright, take care of some of the fodder.
As the Emperor commands, I...
Alright, Heinrich, it's your time to shine, buddy.
I'll see to it personally.
Alright, big sword time, and then we... yeah, charge him down.
Your last stroke of luck.
End our turn, provoke here. Yes, that doesn't work in Ulfar.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Uh-oh. That just floated out. Sorry, Argenta can take care of those guys.
cocky. I can do that with the right incentive.
I should have moved our thing first. Oh, it's fine. We just stand right here.
Doubt is for the weak. I am the Tempest.
Nothing to it.
For the throne's glory.
Alright, I think I know what to do with him. We could keep focusing down her, but I think I'll do this
Everyone,
instead.
step aside. But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object.
One shot Ulfar if I do that. Wait and one shot this guy instead. Goodbye.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Yeah, nice try, dweeb. Oh,
My soul
Oh.
shall become
hang in there,
fire.
Argenta.
I hunger for battle. I have become the Allfather's worthy instrument! Our foes reek of cowardice. My hand is thunder! My strength is ruin!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I'll tear your throat tear your throat out personally, Bonkai. Killed a fool. Uncool.
It will be done.
Oh, I didn't see that turret.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor! I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Alright, so far so good.
As the Emperor commands, none
That should
can
keep
escape
Argenta
the
alive for now.
Emperor's judgment.
I think I'd pop this so both Ulfar and Heinrichs get more damage on their next turn.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Way to finagle that shot.
Doubt is for the weak.
There we go. I don't want to hit it all far. I don't think it's worth it.
Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally.
Get me a target.
Let the Inquisition send their regards. Naturally.
I should have buffed up. That's alright. Only 44% chance. I'm gonna take it. Be cool if my main character got the kill.
I'll make it happen.
Heck yeah. And we leveled up.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Hi, Heinrichs. You can take care of these two guys by yourself. I can almost reach him.
I won't object to it.
Do these count as melee attacks? Yeah, they are melee, so it does work with this. Oh, goodness. Alright, goodbye.
Let's see to it.
Okay, let's go grab some loot.
No dawdle.
She was injured, but it looks like that... No, it's still there. Can't see it up here.
Let's patch you up.
Injuries will not slow me.
Well, just in
Rise
case.
to the top, or get left in the dust.
The glowing landscape appears before your eyes. So an agonizing splinter pistol deals double toxic damage, increases the power of toxin inflicted by +1 for every successful hit. The Jin Blade of Yremeryss. If the wielder deals damage to the target with his sword, the wielder gets a +3 bonus to the weapon skill, ballistic skill, toughness, and strength, while the target suffers a -3 penalty to the same characteristics until the end of combat. Does it stack? Doesn't say. But that's pretty good. Some Incubi claves. Get rid of these. Shadow Field. At the beginning of combat, the wearer gains a Shadow Field effect. While under this effect, the wearer counts as being in full cover against all ranged attacks. The effect is lost when the wearer is hit by a ranged attack and suffers damage from it. So, if you get hit and suffer 0 damage, where it actually says 0 damage when it pops up, because that happens to us a lot, does it stay in effect? I'm assuming if it's temporary wounds, you still lose the effect. That might be really good on Abelard. Warlord's Amulet grants wearer's intelligence bonus % dodge to the wearer and their allies. That seems really good. Put that on Pascal. Whoops, I mean to do that. The Monkai Hide Cape, kind of gross. Decreases all incoming damage except direct damage by versatility stacks. I don't think we need that. I mean, it's good, but don't think it's necessary. Now, we can equip this on Jai. It's better than the current Splinter Pistol she has. I mean, that is a step up from the Diagnoster, so let's swap that out.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, I guess we can level up
I
real quick
always keep my options open.
before we enter the webway. I wonder if we get to see what the inside of that looks like. What do we get? A skill and an exemplar talent. An exemplar. Okay, it's not that hard to say. I'll just stick with persuasion. Firebrand seems worth it. This should work with his Heroic Act and... Well, I think he has move too, doesn't he? Yeah, so it should work with move, bring it down, and whatever that Heroic Act is called. I keep forgetting the name of it. A Finest Hour. Then we'll grab that. So Firebrand, if an extra turn given by the character's abilities or talents grants MP, the target gains +4 additional MP. If AP, the target gains +1 additional AP. And if it gives both, they get both effects, I assume. Then again, Flag Bearer also sounds really good. We can get both at some point. Let's do Flag Bearer first, and we'll get Firebrand on Jai first. So Flag Bearer, allies within 2 cells around the character deal % more damage, which scales with Fellowship, and suffer % less damage, scaling with Toughness. If multiple characters have this talent, the effect does not stack. Abelard. Rouse is maxed out, so I'm guessing Athletics. I might just grab Steel Show. The character's deflection is doubled against single target attacks. Yeah, just go up to 8. Okay, Ofar. Athletics is maxed out. Let's do Awareness. I think it makes sense on a Space Wolf. I'm going to try a Disastrous Collision on him since he has Kick. I think it'd be fun to try out. And try to position... Well, he's so hard to position. I don't think it's worth grabbing on him, actually. I think Eager for Battle is good for him. 1, it makes sense for a Space Wolf, like thematically. 2, He has a lot of stuff that I want to use on his first turn, and he never has enough AP for it. So eager for battle. During the first turn of combat, the character has +2 additional action points. I do feel like he's lagging behind a little bit. Or Extermination. We'll probably grab both. Let's do Extermination instead. The thing that's more universally useful. Any damage the character deals is increased by +1 for every attack they have made this combat. Does not affect damage over time effects, bleeding, burning, or toxin. He does attack a lot, so I think that makes sense. Okay, for her, Demolition's maxed out, so we want probably Awareness. Or Lore Imperium. But we already have someone to take care of that with Jai. Again, I think Martyrdom is thematic for a Sister of Battle. She shouldn't be taking attacks. She does, though. She takes the most damage in the party by far. So that wouldn't be a terrible pick. Perfection Under Fire would also work, since she does get attacked quite frequently. But I think this is better, because the Flamer doesn't have a lot of penetration. I don't think she has a lot of ways to overcome an enemy's deflection either. So Pinpoint Accuracy. The character ignores their ballistic skill bonus divided by 2 of the enemy's deflection rounded down. So that should just increase your damage. If the enemies have deflection, of course. Which I think at this stage of the game they all should. I haven't actually been looking at their stats, just what their special abilities are, since we haven't had trouble with most of the fights. Commerce. Do Lore Imperium. Heinrichs would be our Lore Xenos guy. Though it makes sense for her to have Lore Xenos as well. And then we're going to give her Firebrand. So if an extra turn given by the character's abilities or talents grants MP, the target gains +4 additional MP. If AP, the target gains +1 additional AP. And Heinrichs. Lore Xenos is currently maxed out. Maybe Lore Warp. We don't have anyone to really cover that. Does he have Extermination? Because he makes a lot of attacks too, so. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we're going to talk to Eklundil, and I guess return, or at least go to the Webway, and possibly return to real space. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.